Hi everyone, glad to be back here with Chandra and Harshini today. So just a couple of updates before we get to the cool part where they show their connector. So far we have 44 connectors in production as part of the Independent Publisher Connector Program. And just for some new folks who've joined today or folks who haven't heard about this program, this is a way for anyone to be able to submit a Power Platform connector. And basically the connector is submitted in GitHub. The whole process happens in GitHub, but it shows up in all three different products actually: Power Apps, Power Automate, and Azure Logic Apps. So you get your name and your connector directly within the product, no downloads necessary. So again, we have 44 connectors in production in total, plus 6 in the last 2 weeks. So you can take a look. One that definitely probably catches your eye is Coinbase, as that is a really popular service today. But also Carbon Intensity is the first connector of its kind. It's a environmental sustainability connector, and of course we all know that this is a super important topic as we are in the climate crisis. So it's really awesome to see that we have the first connector of its kind on here. And here are all the outstanding publishers on our right, and all of these people have received Credly badges thanks to David. David and I have been working on putting together the Credly badges for this program, so it's really awesome to have this here. Also wanted to call out that we do have our new project coordinator. So at the bottom of the screen, I always make sure that we include the project coordinator names who help drive this program. Nirmal Kumar is a new project coordinator, so just wanted to call his name out here. And we have 32 other connectors in the certification pipeline. Yes, we have a Star Wars connector in the pipeline as well, so it's awesome to see that. As well as 2 other interesting ones are Square Business and Square Payments. So we're excited to see that. And you can also see that there's another environmental sustainability connector, CO2 Signal, at number 9. So awesome to see all these contributions in the community coming together to build these connectors together. Awesome. So Chandra and Harshini, over to you to tell us about your Notion connector.
Thank you, Natalie. Hello, everyone. This is Chandra Sekhar, and I'm really happy to be here. And I've been following the PnP calls from a long time, but now I get time to share the presentation. Let me give the stage to Harshini, so she will be presenting the connector, about the connector, then we'll go through the demo. So we have made the custom connectors for the organization that I'm working in, and then we heard about the independent connector. Then we were so happy. Then actually me and Harshini were living another 2 different countries, and then I shared with her that okay, we have the independent connector program. And then we started doing the Notion connector, which is so many people requested in the community, Power Platform community. And then now the agenda will be, we'll be explaining about ourselves, and then how we come to the connector, and then what's going to be in the future in the connector development. And then now myself, my name is Chandra Sekhar, and I'm from Visakhapatnam city in India, and I'm working in the UAE with a conglomerate company. And I'm in that company itself. I joined as an infographic designer in the beginning in 2019, like pre-COVID. And then after I got a small business problem here to make an application. So 2 days back that only I had touched the Power Apps, and then I started building the solution. Then they liked it, and then from that I started using the Power Platform more. Then now I become the subject matter expert in this organization. And also recently, when we already know that we have the user groups are there for the all over the world, and I'm one of the leader for the group, like subcontinent and MENA region Power Platform user group leader. And also I'm happy to know that from now on I think I can say that we are Power Platform developer as well.
Hey, hi, my name is Harshini Gadiraju. I am from Hyderabad, India. Initially, I was working on Python, for visualization and all. So later I came to know about this Power BI, and it is much more interesting about visualization and all. So I started learning Power BI slowly, and become an subject matter expert in Power BI. So one day Chandra has said that about this connector and all, like everybody are contributing this kind of connectors to Microsoft. So we had a problem with Notion, and that journey has started all because of Chandra. So and I'm also a subcontinent and MENA Power Platform user group leader. So, and I'm happy to announce that I'm a Power Platform independent publisher from now on. And yeah, that's all about me. And I'm more obsessed with fitness, data, and patterns. That's all about me.
Yeah, now let's see where we can find the connector. And here our connector will be like in Power Platform when we go to connector sections, and we have the awesome section called independent publisher connectors, and then there you can find the Notion connector. It will be there like capital in alphabetical order, it will be there. And then once you go inside, you will find the entire beautiful page with some actions already. There we have the actions like list of all users and preview. It is in the preview now, and then soon it will be going to be all the actions we have planned some, and it will be there. So when it comes to Notion, Notion is a note-taking application. It's a cross-platform application, and also you can have multiple content types like checklist, tables, images, links, and etc. Now our main goal is to like example, I'm on a vacation and I cannot take all the work things to the vacation place. So I have the Notion then where I can add my things quickly. So our agenda is to let's say we have multiple line items where I noted in the Notion, and I want to make them into the Microsoft list. That is the like it's let's say that is the task. So how we are going to show the demo, and let's see. Yeah, Harshini, you can take it from here.
Sure. So this is my Notion page. So our main agenda is to extract the data from Notion page to a Microsoft list. So for this, we need a few prerequisites. Those are first one is API. I'll just show you where we need to get that. So on the left side pane of this, here, settings and members. When you click on that, on the left side pane, you have integrations. So when you click on this integrations, you can see develop your own integrations. When you click on that, you'll navigate to a new page where you can create a new integrations by yourself. So when you click on the new integration, you need to give a name here and upload an image. And once you click on submit, your API key will get generated. So that you will be using in your automate flow. Next, you need to share this page to an API integration key, because without your giving access to that API, your API will not your API will not be able to retrieve the data from the page. So the next is block ID. We need to have a block ID, which is nothing but a page ID, where we can find it in a URL. In this particular page, if you see the URL after hyphen, so the code after the hyphen will be your block ID. So all these three you will be using in your Microsoft automate flow to achieve this. So quickly I'll go to I'll create a new flow, and it is instant cloud flow. As we are as it is a one-time activity, I'm creating an instant flow, and the flow name is open source tools. So as you can see, the content that is present is open source tools, and the text behind the text we have an URL. So I wanted to keep a text in a one column and the URL in other column. So for that, I'm creating a flow, and the flow name is open source tools, and I'll check this manually trigger a flow and create. So the first step you wanted to do is you need to retrieve the data from the Notion page. For that, going for Notion. So to retrieve the data from the page, you should use this action, retrieve block children preview. So when you click on that, as this is the new, if you are using this for the first time, you'll be getting a view like this. So here you need to give the connection name. It is as per your choice, and the key is nothing but which you have created previously. That API you should give here. So after clicking on accept, you'll be seeing like this. So it will be asking you block ID and page size. So the block ID will be this one. And by default, it is only 100 pages it will retrieve. And let us see the result once here. I'll just save this. Test. So if you see what are all the data, like this hugging, all this text that is present here inside the body. Inside body, we have results. Inside the results, we have plain text and href. Here we will be able to see the data, and our agenda is to extract these two plain text and href. So I'll quickly edit this. So as this is an array, we are getting it an array. I'll parse it. I'll parse JSON, and I'm using this action from here. Functional expression. As I already shown you that the result is present inside the body. There is a results. So for that, I'm using results here so that it will retrieve the data. It will go inside the results and retrieve the data, whatever we want. So we already have this JSON data that like the format what we want, what I want. So I'm quickly copying it, pasting it here. So as this is an array, it should be an array here. So I'll save it and test. So you can see here that inside the body there is a paragraph, and inside paragraph, so everything is in array format only. Like paragraph is array, and text is array. So we have all the list of items are in arrays only. So to make it simpler, I'll add a new step and extract the data. So here we got the data, and now as it is an array, I'm adding an action, apply to each. Apply to each. So inside this, I'm adding an, I just wanted to save this extracted data into a Microsoft list, SharePoint Microsoft list. So I'll just select SharePoint. Inside SharePoint, create an item. So as soon as you click that, it will ask for site address. So actually, I have already created a list here inside my developer Royal Group. I have created a list, and the list name is open source list. So I'll select this, and the list name is open source list. So when you select this, it will display all the column names that are present in the list. So what I expect out of this is the text and the link behind that. So for that, for making it easier, as I have already shown you that there are multiple arrays inside each object. So I just wanted to make it easier, and I already have a code. I'll explain it. So here, if you see, so items that we got, inside that we have a paragraph, which is an array, and text, that is also an array. And this is an index number, which is an object. It is indicating an object, and inside that object we have a plain text. So we are directly looping into it and extracting that text inside the plain text. And in URL, we need to extract URL, and the name is href. So once you're done with this, you just save test. So you can see all the data that got extracted and exported it to SharePoint list. So this is just an example. Actually, we have many actions in Notion. So you can just use that and give your valuable feedback to us. And we'll be coming up with more actions in Notion.
Thank you very much, Harshini. That's a very nice demo. And I would like to give shout out to our friends, Mujna Kanwal. She is the one who prepared the nice PPT as well. And then most of the time she's like almost behind the scenes type of person. And she's also try to make a content. She's a content writer. And she wants to be a part of a PnP community member, and I hope soon she will be there. And also thank you to Natalie and Srikanth, who helped us during the Notion connector publishing time. And then we are so glad that he's there, and every time he's taking care of us. And then the lovely community, PnP community, and we are so glad that you guys are giving us so comfortable, and then we are so happy. This is our first time, and we are looking forward to say more soon. And then next in the development, we have a few other actions where still we are in the development. We planned for them, like coring the database from the Notion and creating the database from there, and then creating the pages, appending block children, and many more. And also we would like to have your feedback on the Notion connector, and we also have links in there. I will put the links for our user group. If you're living in the MENA region or subcontinent, anywhere, you can join there, and we are trying to have a monthly calls. Last month we missed it actually, and we're going to be active there. And yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mujna, and thank you so much, Natalie, David, Srikanth. I'm really, surprised after seeing his efforts, because he continuously, repeatedly, he used to, give feedbacks that you need to correct this. There are few errors here. Hats off to his patience. And Natalie, thank you so much for bringing us till here. And David, you are such a nice person. The motivation that you have given us, that was really, we are really happy to be here.
Well, we are happy to have you. Yeah, thank you both so much. Especially as first-time presenters, you did fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thank you.
Excellent work. Excellent.